Welcome back to the Outer Worlds. I thought we'd snoop around in Edgewater and just have a look inside the buildings. See if steal some things. Okay, so this is the sick house thing. Oh, poor little guy. Yeah, this place has seen better days. And they killed them. Not very nice of them. Let's take those things. For some reason we were allowed to take them from the dead, so that doesn't count as stealing. I have no further comment on that.
Another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking your work. At least we've got work.
This seems to be some kind of shop.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet.
I need to fix a ship. You know where I can find parts?
You ought to go have a talk with the boss, Reed Thompson. He's up in his tower above the cannery.
Thank you. Let me see what you're
Music
selling.
to my ears.
Your merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and is used to negotiate prices when buying and selling from vendors. So the best dialogue skill. Okay, do you have any kind of rifle? Yes, you do. You have a light assault rifle. And an impact hammer, which I would call a power hammer. Fast firing high spread gun. Ultimate spray and pray. Nah. You'd think that the machine gun would be the ultimate spray and pray, but like this Naginata looking triplet. Old MacDonald had a tripblade, E-I-O, and with the blade he killed a sprat, E-I-O, from the Ballad of the Choosy Spacer. Let's buy that. Riot control armor gives us +5 to stealth skill. Holy, this is expensive. Changes the weapon's damage type to plasma. Interesting. Ranged weapon spread -20. That's pretty useful. So that rifle we just bought uses heavy ammo. Let's buy a few of those. Can repair our armor. That was expensive. Can sell these. Definitely don't need them. Pickaxe might be useful for various reasons. As for armor, sell both of those. Let's keep that. Can sell these items. 4 out of 5 doctors recommend not eating this raw bloody hunk of meat, even without the bits of detritus stuck to it. The 5th Doctor died shortly after ingesting the meat, so his opinion could not be taken for the record. Okay, definitely... Oh, that's a mistake. I was supposed to sell, not buy. Meh. Okay, don't need these sabers. The rest we can keep, I think. Can put that in number 3. Put this in number 1 and then this in number 2. And we can break this thing down. So break this one down. Yeah. That looks good. Could use a bit more heavy ammo. I wonder, how do I know that I'm not being seen by anyone? I mean, he's definitely looking at me. Some kind of indication on the... That's a bit unfortunate. Hello there, thank you. And this is... looks like some kind of church. Pick up OC vial. Ah, the Vicar. Somehow suspected he will give us a quest.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
I'm looking for a power regulator.
Mechanical tomfoolery is well out of my purview. I suggest you take such matters to Mr. Thompson in the cannery.
Okay.
Oh, and a word of warning. If you're considering wandering around outside the safety of the town, you'd best be cautious.
I've been outside, I'm not impressed, and I can handle myself better than a vicar.
The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library. Barely escaped with my life. But you see, one of the reasons I transferred here was to get my hands on that heretical text. If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum for the book.
How could we resist getting our hands on a banned heretical book? But we must ask the question, why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Mm-hmm. Make it come... Well, no, I'll need to know a little bit more about this book before I agree to this.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
Sounds like you're more interested in the book than getting rid of it. I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Let's go do that then. Let's make that our companion quest. You mean this guy? We get a vicar as a companion? Interesting. Saltuna. Is this... No, it isn't. This, on the other hand, also it's not somewhere we can go. Let's go out. And the collector's domicile appears to be on the other side of town. Oh, there's a volcano. Damaged mechanical sentry. Okay, pull up. Let's put a few more skill points into ranged. Also, let's get a few more skill points into dialogue. Stealth. Two more into ranged. Okay, apply, accept. And we don't get any perks right now, so... Okay, let's go in here.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
Don't have enough engineering. I don't have time for this. Cute. That's it. Yep. No. What a curious place. Cute. Taste the freedom with Spacer's Choice. This place appears to have seen better days. Definitely pick these. Oh. Hey! Why are you so mean to me? I haven't done you anything. You're not cute. The other guys were cute. Yes, this is the evil twin, like the gremlins. Bender. Vending machines offer a variety of items to purchase, mostly from one company. A hack skill of 20 or higher allows you to sell items to the vending machine. Restricted items on a vendor can only be purchased when you have high enough reputation with the associated faction or a hack skill of 40 or higher. But does this thing sell ammunition? Or is it only food? Interesting. I do have high enough skill, but or maybe I have high enough reputation with them. I don't know. But there is nothing. Uh-huh. Let's hack this terminal. Terminal access. Let's unlock the second story balcony door. Balcony unlocked. Messages. To R. Thompson. From L. Gibbs in the marketing division. Subject: excellent news. Hey boss, just wanted to check up on the new Saltuna Light project. I've been brainstorming some new taglines for the product line and I think some of them will really catch our customers' attention. And the reply: Dear Lawrence, I appreciate your hard work on behalf of our beloved brand of salt tuna. I've just received a response from corporate. They are not interested in your idea of a light version of the salt tuna brand because we'd rather not compete with ourselves. But they are interested in the idea of lighter salt tuna. Effective immediately, we have been instructed to use heavier weighted cans so we can pack them with less salt tuna, thereby saving bits to every can. This is exactly the kind of breakthrough our cannery needs. In fact, our logistics department has just confirmed my request to have you transferred from the marketing division to the cannery. Can you imagine, Lawrence? You'll be rubbing elbows with your fellow workers on the canning line, filling each slightly heavier can with slightly less salt tuna, hour after hour, day after day. This is a great and tremendous honor for you and for me. Effective immediately, your position in our marketing division has been terminated. I expect you to report to our foreman tomorrow morning. Your uniform will be deducted from your pay. Welcome! Oh, it's a nice reward. Personal files. Ideas for Saltuna Light taglines. Melts on your fork, not in your mouth. Less fat with some Saltuna flavor. It's brine time! Now with a satisfying crunch of cartilage. Yeah. You can't spell salt tuna without salt. Note, also can't spell salt tuna with ounce. Potential to market toward families. Leading scientists say it's still food. The salt tuna will, thank you. Warning, may cause auditory hallucinations. We'll add more later. Well, this guy's manager, I probably would transfer him out of marketing too. That's horrible taglines. Marketing department seems to be a bit out of use, to be honest. 2 bypass shunts. Thank you. Those. Guessing that was why we wanted to get up here in the first place. That door seems locked. Take that, take that. The ammo. Gourmet Saltuna fillets. light ammo, a bed. That's it for this place. There's a staircase here. Leading to absolutely nothing of interest, except that we can go down here. Break our ankles. Find lots of interesting items. Wait, how can that be damaging? It's a tiny jump. Evicted, evicted. Or evicted marauder vandal.
You're gonna suffer!
I know. It's definitely spray and pray, that's for sure, because the spread of this weapon is absolutely atrocious. Yeah.
Make you pay!
Was close. Save in case there are more of them here. Oh, I could have shot that thing. Silly me. Okay, so we're going over there. To get some armor things though. I'll check those out. Plasma rifle. If you can choose only one energy-based impact-triggered explosive high rate of fire rifle, choose Jock. Okay. Very low DPS though. I'm wondering if it's what's the deal with this thing? 52 to 118. 71 DPS. No idea. Okay, so this gives us more lockpicking. This gives us tech skills. Let's put on that then. We can properly look like a marauder. We spent a lot of ammo there. There are 2 of them. 3. I need to stop doing that. Keep clicking F. You're dead. There's a lot of them here. Marauder ringleader, huh? And down. It's kind of sad when the regular pistol is better than the assault rifle. Rifle, not rifle. Not sure what an assault rifle is. Lots and lots and lots of stuff. Text. Collector's letter. I just got the letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate to the Edgewater cannery effective immediately. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community center, selling rare memorabilia. But scripture tells us that all things happen for a reason, work fortifies the spirit and all. As for my book collection, I can't bear to part with it. Don't want those books mouldering in some contraband locker. So I stashed them all away in a cave over by the river. Ah. Oh well. Guess we're headed to the cave over by the river then. What's this terminal say? Belongs to Clement Eldridge. An email from J. Bartell. Clement, I find I must disagree with your theories about the Earth Directorate's place in the colonial system. Sadly, as much as I appreciate the board and the new frontier they've opened for us, I believe Halcyon and all the other colonies on the rim of the galaxy would fall to pieces or war amongst themselves if the Earth Directorate wasn't around to regulate trade and settle disputes. Do you think the corporations would accept the mandated inclusion of an Earth Minister if they had a choice in the matter? Jefferson. And then from C. Eldridge. Jefferson, of course I'd never dispute that Earth is the heart of the whole colonial system, but the real adventure and independent spirit upon which humankind truly thrives is to be found out here among the furthest colonies. I still think you're wrong about the history, though. The discovery of the skip drive was not what gave the Earth Directorate power over the corporations. The high cost of the Great War left them in a weakened state, and the skip drive was simply the extra leverage the Directorate needed to return to power. Clement. Whatever that implies. Certainly have enough food. Okay, so the cave is over there. Are these buildings also... Yeah, they are. No reason not to look for loot, though. Because there definitely is enough loot around here. Ah, model spaceship. This building's also somewhere we can go in. How's the carry weight at the moment? 75 out of 100. Stealth skills -5. Armor 4. This thing can be broken down, I think. Ah, this thing weighs 15. Cell value 19. Let's break that down then. Gives us a bit more carry weight. Can break down that. Should have plenty of parts now. I don't know exactly how we tinker on stuff, but I expect that we need to go to the ship or something to do tinkering. We need a workbench, I believe. We were in this camp, but not sure, just double checking. Ah, I almost lost that. Don't feel safe when I see lots of stuff flying around like this. Probably means that there are enemies nearby. Maybe not. Seems fine. There's the cave. This isn't exactly what I would classify as a good spot to put books in. But maybe the books aren't books, but even if they are electronic, still being in a damp environment doesn't strike me as a good idea. River hideout. Those red things, they look like traps or something. Yep. Can I shoot them? Yep, I can. Need to keep my distance. Oh, it's a safe. There we go. Always useful to store things in a safe, keeping lockpicks beside the safe. So does this cave lead anywhere? Yeah, it does. To the other side. Huh, who would have thought? Let's go back to the Vicar. He's probably yearning for his heretical texts. Can I read them, by the way? No, I cannot. It's a shame. tastes like enlightenment. This might look nice in one of the crew's rooms on the Unreliable, okay. Mantis swarm.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got him.
Okay, yeah, so here we are. And the Vicar is waiting for us.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Now, I've got your book right here.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
That book seems a bit more important than you let on.
There is little more important than such a precious, rare text. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
You don't have Google Translate? At least you still have... This has got to be some kind of cosmic retribution.
Yes, you're right. Such are the workings of the equation. And I've only my own hubris to blame. I certainly never planned for this contingency. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
What's in it for me?
Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up in the party. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument really. I'm also a passable gun hand if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
That's all part of your Vicar training?
Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most.
Mm-hmm.
And I was quite the 32nd back during my seminary days. Left many an opponent bleeding on the field.
Are you even a Vicar? Because you aren't sounding very vicarly right now.
Of course. I'm a Vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the Vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
I don't think you were being completely honest with me about that book. What's the story?
It's the journal of one of the originators of the Philosopher's School of Thought, though it would be more than a century before it was perverted into that belief system. Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of that came later. Bokonu had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan.
How did you get assigned to prison duty?
Most laypeople are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior.
Heaven forfend.
And that's the long and short of it. So, what do you think?
Well, I've always wanted a Vicar on my list of companions, so sounds good. Let's go.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
And level up as well. Excellent. So let's do that. Can put 2 more points into dialogue, 3 more points into stealth. So I think I want a bit more in tech. And then the rest in ranged. Apply. Yes. You have unlocked a dialogue combat skill. When attacking the correct type of target, they are automatically debilitated. Excellent. I wonder if this is anywhere, or if it looks like the VATS system in Fallout. Okay, so perks. I think we could take the negotiator. Codex thing. Okay, so that should be a good end point for the episode, I think. So thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you all next time.